Welcome to Investors Insights, where today's topic is infrastructure and evictions. A lot going on this week in a short week. The market is closed on Friday for Good Friday, but nonetheless, there's a lot to look at this week, and it really starts on Wednesday with President Biden talking about his infrastructure plan. There's one of two plans, and the first one will be released on Wednesday, having to do with roads and bridges infrastructure. And really, there's two reasons why we're focusing on that. One, with the infrastructure plan, it's supposed to cost over $1 trillion. And so he's going to want a way to pay for that. And so is there going to be a tax increase with that? That's what we're looking at carefully to see if President Biden talks about tax increase in a way to pay for that, what happens to the market? How does the market react to that? Also, another reason we're looking at that is what companies will benefit most, especially from an investment standpoint or investment opportunity. What companies will benefit from his infrastructure plan, watching that carefully. And then also, Trey, talk about evictions. As we're recording this, hot off the press, the CDC just released a new order on evictions. Talk about that.
Yeah, so the CDC came out today and extended the moratorium on evictions out to June 30th. Now that moratorium was set to expire in a few days. And what this is, this stops landlords from evicting individuals who haven't been able to pay their rent. And so during this pandemic, these hard times, the CDC, because it's a health event, has limited the ability of people to kick individuals out who aren't paying rent. It's estimated that as many as 20% of renters couldn't pay their rent last month. So this impacts a large amount of individuals. Now, how might this impact the market? This impacts the market because the rent that is due isn't forgiven. It just builds up. And so in the short term, this is very helpful for individuals that are in need. It helps them, it helps their ability to pay for things besides rent, food, energy, electricity, things that go into corporate bottom lines. But it's building up debt that will one day have to be paid because the rent is eventually due. And so there's a lot of push through DC right now. There's been a lot of renter assistant bills passed, but that money really hasn't gotten to the renters yet. And so that's one of the reasons also to extend this through this health event. At some point, the bill will come due, but in the short term, this helps people focus on other parts of their liabilities and may be beneficial to the market. So again, it's a big event we're watching because it also delays being able to realize the real impact of the coronavirus crisis on real estate, because there's no indication of how many people are going to have to be evicted, what level of default there may be within the real estate market, and that just extends the day of reckoning, if you will, until at least June 30th. Now that's again not the cutoff date for sure, because they've extended it several times. And so, but it's something we're watching closely to see how this information and data comes to fruition within the market.
Yeah, Trey, that's a good point. It's kind of kicking the can down the road. What happens at the end of the year when the evictions start up? What impact will that have on the market? And that's why we're talking about it. But Adam, talk about technicals. Market's kind of jumping around on higher interest rates. Talk about technicals and give us an update there.
Definitely, Bobby. I appreciate it. So Friday's close on the S&P came in at 3,974. That pushes our new resistance level to 4,020. You heard that correct, 4,020. Our support is now at 3,920. So it's important also to look at the 50-day moving average. We're keeping above that as of right now. It's sitting around 3,873. And Bobby, you mentioned it earlier. We have a short week, but it's full of information. So we want to keep our eye on that infrastructure discussion moving forward and see how that pairs up to the market. Is that going to set a more bullish tone or bearish tone moving forward? Short week off Friday, so very important to look at in a very small window.
Yeah, exactly, Adam. Again, short week, but as always, we're here to answer any questions. So call us, email us. Thank you for watching this vlog. We hope everyone has a great week. Thanks.